Hi, Mom. Yeah, no, can you pick up Chris after school? Yeah, I'm at the doctor's.
Mrs. Harris?
Describe your symptoms.
Hang on. Stress, headaches, nausea. Yeah, well, I work on Saturdays.
And how long has this been?
Equanimity. Balance your lifestyle.
Amy and Jeff Hammond, thank you so much, and welcome to the Valder Beebe Show. It's my pleasure to talk with you today.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to speak out.
Well, you've got a kind of a different topic. Tell me about what you want to talk about.
We have had our last baby out in the wild. He was our 9th child. And so we braved the elements and traveled quite a bit away from our home to bring our baby into the world the way that we saw best for him and for us.
Okay, why did you choose out in the wild?
You know what? It's beautiful out there. It's calm. It's peaceful. It's stress-free, and that's what we wanted for our birth. Having the 7 children before him at our home, they've gone incredible. Largely because I'm not stressed out. It's relaxing. We have incredible midwives that know their stuff up and down. We feel completely confident with them. So they were able to come up there with us to catch the baby. So it was a perfect birth.
Jeff, as the father who's only a voyeur of the experience, how did you feel?
I was real confident and definitely knew it would be a great bonding experience for both of us. Just being out, like Amy said, away from all the noise and just being out in nature and knowing that her body, seeing her respond by having births at home, taking it to the next level, I knew that she'd be even more, be able to focus more. So it was definitely a great experience.
I want to let my listening audience know here and abroad that I'm speaking with Jeff and Amy Hammond. They are part of Born in the Wild, which will appear on Lifetime Television, if I'm correct.
Yes, at 10 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Okay, so this is a docuseries.
Yes.
Okay, why is this such a big deal? And let me preface that with people in I don't want to say that. Well, people outside of the United States and other continents have done this for centuries. Why do we find it so fascinating?
You know, it's not the norm. There was a cultural shift where hospitals became the norm gradually over time, became the norm where a woman would go to give birth and have their child. So absolutely, it is on the fringes. It's a little bit misunderstood, I think. And what's important to remember is that it's a beautiful thing that a woman has this choice and this option available to her. That delivery, labor, typically is quite uneventful. There are risks associated with a hospital that people need to be aware of, just as there are risks associated with a home birth and risks associated with an outdoor birth. People need to be aware of those risks, wherever you choose to have your baby. And know that the women that have chosen to do this have put, hours of research, lots of time, lots of preparation. This was not taken lightly by anybody. We certainly love our children and want what's best for them. And this absolutely we only did this because we felt this was what was best for their entrance into the world.
Okay. I want to ask Jeff. Jeff, you guys have multiple children. So was this number 9 that you guys had born in the wild, and did you have others in the wild?
Yes, this Levi was number 9, and we had previous in the home 7 home births. So
He was the first time.
Okay,
he
so
was the
there's a
first.
Okay. Okay, Amy, so there's a difference in home birth. I was born at home, so I found this fascinating. Okay, but see, I was born at home because African American people did not have hospitals closed. That's probably why I was born at home, I'm sure, pretty much. And this was also considered probably barbaric when I was born at home. You know, you didn't go to a hospital. But as you say, the culture has shifted. So you had 7 at home, and then you had 2 in the wild. Is there a difference of having them born at home and born in the wild?
Oh, the amount of preparation, for sure. I think that, you know, for us, because we chose to take the entire family, and there's an amount of preparation just getting 10 people out on a camping trip. There is a huge amount of preparation for getting ready for a birth. So combining the two, it's a circus. It was a circus, getting everybody out the door and ready. Yeah.
When you do the docuseries, will there be other people or will it just follow you two?
No, there are actually 5 other families. There are 6 families total that have chosen to do this. And each situation is so unique, really beautiful in its own way, and has its own set of hurdles and obstacles that have to be overcome. Each of them is just very interesting to watch their story and watch how they overcome some of those things that they're up against.
If we had time, we would talk about the at-home versus hospital effect, drugs versus non-drugs, vaccination versus non-vaccination, because it brings up a whole litany of questions. I'm sure that the docuseries hopefully will delve into that at some point.
You know, I think that's very important. You're absolutely right. It does open up a completely new dialogue, and that's important. You know, birth happens constantly, and so it needs to have some attention given to it. Women need to know that there are options out there, and you know, gosh, there are quite a few things that I think are considered to be on the fringes that deserve to be discussed more. And not that we're necessarily out there to change minds, but let's put that discussion on the table and you know, find out a little bit more about it.
Let me ask you also, too, you guys have 9 children. Do you have children because you don't use a birth control method, or you just decided you wanted a big family, or you have some kind of religious preference? I'm sure my audience would be interested in that.
You know, we consider each child a gift. We're given a gift, a precious gift that not everybody is given. We have incredible pregnancies, great deliveries. There was a point in time where we decided that we weren't willing to say no. We had lost a little girl when she was 6 weeks old to SIDS, and she was our second daughter. After going through that, I think it just changed our perspective, and I love it. This is what I was made to do. I work sun up and sun down. I go to the store, and I always take a child with me. I think that it's so important. You know, people look at this, and it's like, how do you possibly have enough time? When you love something, you put the time into it and put the effort into it, and that's what we do. Well,
you guys are the new face of family. I like that. I really like that. The show is called Born in the Wild, and when do you want us to watch it again, Amy?
Tuesdays at 10 p.m. And do tune in. I know that there's a lot of people that are pretty upset. Watch to the end because the reward is so worth it.
Well, as an at-home baby, I will be watching with great enthusiasm. I want to thank you for being my guest today on the Valder Beebe Show. This has been fascinating, and I'm sure the docuseries will be.
Thank you so much, Valder. We really enjoyed this.
Thank you, Jeff, too. Thank you so much.